Hello, hello, hello. Just me and my OCD situations. How are you guys? How are you guys? So, Tammy, I just sent you a message and said I was hoping you would give him incentives, um, something to work for. But yeah, it's moving in a very positive direction. But we'll get to you. We'll get to you. Oh, work. Okay. I was like, wait, wait, wait. I mean, backing off and not enabling, that's a good thing, but don't step away too much. Yeah. Hi, Christy. Hi, honey. How are you? Hey, Change. How you doing? All right, you guys. So, as you know, hello, Sherry Dawn. Hello, BCC755. Oh, Beth. Hey, you changed your name? You trying to fool me, huh? All right, all right. How is everybody? How is everybody doing? It's Saturday. It's October 2nd. I don't have my month, but it's okay. I gotta be me, right? Oh no, not good, Change. You know what that means for you, Change? It means to pay attention to your surroundings. It means act on things that you need to. Don't procrastinate. Don't put something off. Whatever changes it is that you're trying to do it. Leslie, yes, I am so excited. It's hot here too, but not as bad as it's going to be. I think it's going back up to the 80s again tomorrow. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I want fall here. I don't want this summer. Absolutely, KB. But I think you're going to be okay. Start right away. Get some D3 in you. Get some zinc in you. Uh, vitamin C, um, magnesium, and fish oil. All of that, and take an ibuprofen. Mm-hmm. But you got to take that hours apart from all that stuff. But you're going to be okay, KB. You'll be okay. How are you feeling right now, KB? How are you feeling right now? Did your muscles ache? Did you feel like you had a fever? Oh yeah, good. Are you taking the magnesium, the zinc, and the D3? Because they're the very important ones. Yeah, Sherry Dawn. There's definitely a cure for that. There's definitely a cure for that. And I'll be on later on to do that one. Oh, good. Yeah, magnesium, zinc, vitamin C, um, and D3. So there's a fourth one you're missing. Zinc, magnesium, D3, and vitamin C. Really strong. And take your ibuprofen because keeping the inflammation away is the key. And drink a lot of water and put lemon in it. Water with lemon. Yep. Oh, thank God, Teresa. Yeah, exactly. Change. So I went into the darn 7-Eleven today to get a pack of cigarettes. So I got a Slurpee cup, right? So the cup I first filled up said peach. So I tried the peach. It tasted awful. So then I got a different cup because there was no place to dump that cup out. And he said, well, you got to pay for that cup. I said, for the cup? For what? I don't want the cup because I don't want that stuff. I want a different one. So I still had to pay for that cup. You believe that 50 cents for an empty cup? And this big old gulp thing, which is this big old gulp thing is extra large cup. It's $3.73. I said, how much? I would have never bought it if I'd known that much. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah. Zinc, magnesium, D3, vitamin C, and anything you got anti-inflammatory, which is like a Motrin or Advil or Aleve. Take that, take that every 6 hours because you want to be able to keep the inflammation away because inflammation is what triggers that shit. We don't have a Speedway around here. Yeah, I said vitamin D. Mm-hmm. Yep, I already said that. Force of nature. Good job. Good job. Yep. Yes. Hello, BB. All right. Let me make sure my. All right, you guys. Let me put my phone. Let me move my phone and turn the ringer off. Yeah, it's off. Okay. Hello, Sharon Margaret Stewart. That's good, Teresa. Probiotics are very good too. Yeah, because it's your liver that tries to filter everything. Yes, KB. Praying. I'm sure you're going to be okay, though. I don't see any warning flags. Yeah, it's coming, BB. Yeah, you definitely feel better doing it. Definitely feel better doing it. All right. So I'm going to get started because my lovely ladies are in here. Remember, if you're interested in getting your reading, the convenience of this reading is you don't have to wait for me to call you. You don't have to worry about if I got a storm right now. You don't have to wait days to get your appointment. Um, it's not $300 for the same day because normally I have an emergency. Only time you get a same day right now is an emergency fee, which is $300. That's for me to stop everything I'm doing and do you. So this reading is for today. It is going to be done within a few people in front of you. It is $150, but it is a reading. It is just like we do on the phone, and you get to see me on the phone. You know, if you don't do the WhatsApp or whatever, you usually get to see me. Maybe you don't want to see me. Maybe I should put something here, but just saying. Oh, Leslie, I just know that when we dig into you, Leslie, I mean, we've tried with all our might to keep it rated G at least, maybe PG, maybe even a PG-13. But those R's, just like the movies, those R's try to come in. They push through them doors. Sometimes they slam through the doors. I don't know what to do with it. So if you're not 18 or older, please get off my channel. If you are not 18 or older, please get off my channel because I don't know what Leslie's reading is going to contain. Tammy's is a little bit calmer, but Leslie, I don't know who's got more fire, you or your man. I'm not sure. And put you two together, and we might need to call the fire department. Just saying. Oh, what did I want to tell you? I was in the bedroom putting my shoes on, and I heard the scanner say something on Tinkerbell Lane or something like that, or I was cracking up. I said, I didn't know there was a Tinkerbell Lane in that township. I couldn't believe it. I was cracking up. Yes, Shaquana, yes. Shaquana, my moderator, is here. Yes. All right. Mystic Leo, how are you? Yeah, definitely fire. Let me tell you, we're going to do Leslie's reading in a second. I'm just waiting for everybody to come in. When I say everybody, I'm talking about my spirits. Uh, one spirit, I think, is she's a little bit more old-fashioned. She's a cute little lady, like with white hair and glasses, and she always wears like a pretty little white sweater, like shawl over her shoulders. It's a sweater, but she wears it just like over her shoulders, over her regular clothes. Like she always has a chill in the air. And she came in, and when she heard me talking, she went like this. Ah, she left. She left. Oh, you're sitting here with your son. Well, I don't recommend that you be on my channel with your son here. I'm good, honey, but this reading is not for children to hear. This reading is not for children to hear. Yeah, 5, but I don't want him to hear any words or things that I'm saying. Can't you put it so that it's texting the word, saying the right, typing the words and not saying them? Oh, he's watching SpongeBob. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, don't keep me up loud. Please keep me down. Keep me down. Okay. So how you doing, Mystic Leo? What's going on with you? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Listen, even though I learned with my grandson a long time ago that he, for sometimes he can be watching something or playing his video games and you don't hear a word I'm saying. And then certain words trigger him and he'll turn around and say, "What did you say?" I said, "What?" So he listens. So sometimes they listen when you don't think so. That's what happens with a lot of people when they argue in front of their kids and they think their kids are, oh, they're busy watching TV. They don't hear us talking in the kitchen or yelling, arguing in the kitchen. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. So take that stuff outside. Try to talk at regular levels so they don't hear you. Try to compose yourself. And if you have to, listen, ask one of your family members to pick the kids up and take them for an hour, or your girlfriend to come over to take them for an hour, or your neighbor to watch them for an hour, something. Because you don't want to do, if you can remember as being a kid and hearing your parents argue, you didn't like it. And it made you feel some kind of way. And your biggest fear was, oh, my parents are going to split up. Or your biggest fear was that, you caused all of it, or maybe something that you did. So kids get really sensitive and start taking blame. So that's why it's really, really important. Okay. So very love, did you send the $150? Because that's how much the readings are. I didn't see your payment. Did you send 150? So anybody can purchase this reading. It is $150 on PayPal. There are no refunds. I am going to kindly ask again, if you have small children, please either mute the sound or use it so that it just types the what I'm saying instead of saying it. If you know your child can understand the words I'm using and me talking, this channel, this video is not for children. It is for adults only. It is for 18 and older. You as the parent are the one that's responsible to either take your child away, make sure your child can't hear, make sure your child is completely distracted, make sure that I am not a negative influence on your child, because I never, ever would want to do anything that would hurt, intimidate, scare, worry, or do anything to any child's mind. Abuse isn't my middle name, not at all. So please make sure that you're being careful. Okay? Please make sure that you're being careful. Yeah, kids are really sharp. They're smart these days. Hey, Alicia Thompson. Hello. Thank you, Sharon Margaret Stewart. And I thank you all, yes, for understanding and for complying. Thank you so much. So this reading is offered if you're interested. It is $150 and it will be done on this live. Okay. You will get 3 questions. You can ask the questions before, during, or after, but you get 3 total questions. All right. Let me see. Did Squigs make it on? Hi, Leo. Hello, Sharon Margaret Stewart. Hello, Shaquana. Thank you, Mystic Leo. Nice job, and I'm proud of you. Nice job, and I'm super proud of you. Good job. Good parenting. Good job. You'll make me cry now. Good job, because I was really getting worried. I really didn't want to do this video if your son or daughter, either your son, could hear. I really, really was getting upset, thinking, what can I do now? What can I do now? So thank you for doing that. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. Very good job. Very good job. I just don't know if I say a cuss word or something. I never do that in front of my grandson. I wouldn't do it in front of your son ever. Right? I know he is. I know he is, and I know that's exactly why you did what you did. But as long as you can see him while you're hearing me or listening to me, that's great. Um, thank you so much. My whole thing about this whole channel and what I do is only to help people. If I ever in a million years thought that I hurt somebody or did something against somebody, I'd take my channel down in a second. I would stop in a second. Because you can't unhear something that you hear. You can't unsee something that you see. And even adults, it's very hard just for adults to do that. So sometimes, even if they're not listening to us, the kids, in their subconscious mind, believe it or not, just like when they're sleeping. And a lot of people think they can argue and fight and talk on the phone and do all this stuff or watch these certain shows while their kids are sleeping. But their mind is like a sponge and it's taking all that in and it's going into their subconscious mind. And we don't know how that works later on or how it helps them when they're trying to make choices and decisions when they get a little older. So everybody, please be mindful of who's around you. Just think twice for a minute. It's really no big deal. And at least my videos, you can watch them now or you can watch them later. Yeah, it's more fun to be on the live. It is, but maybe it's not always convenient. And I get it. Leo says, Helen is the realest and kindest out here. I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shelley Prescott. Hey, Juliet. Hello. I haven't seen our other lady. Mystic Leo says, yeah, I feel the same way. I don't want to hurt no one. I only wish the best for everyone. Sending love and light. Oh, I'm sorry I can't give $100 today. I wish I could. Thank you so much, Mystic Leo. Thank you. How far can you predict, Helen? Estimated. Roughly, the longest prediction that I've ever done was a 3-year prediction, but I don't like to do them. And I think they're a waste for people to get them done like that, even a year's reading ahead of time, only because energy is always changing. I feel this way today. Yesterday, I felt a different kind of way. And tomorrow, I'm probably going to feel different too. So the choices and decisions I would have made that I made yesterday, if I had those same choices and decisions to make today, based on my attitude, based on the way I woke up, based on how I'm feeling, based on circumstances, situations, I might make a different choice or decision. Therefore, it would change my outcome. So the truth is, to be honest, to be really honest, I can predict what I see is more than likely supposed to come your way or supposed to happen. However, you have to remember that not me or any other psychic, medium, tarot reader, whatever, can make anything firm in your life. We can't control that. You, in fact, the point of getting readings, and I always tell people this, it's like taking a probiotic or a prebiotic. It's a preventative. I can't change what already happened. No reader can. Nobody can. You can't even change what's happened. You can't control what somebody else is doing, saying, feeling, thinking. You can't. I don't care what any reader tells you. The only person that you can take care of, change your mind, change your decision, choices, whatever, you can do that for yourself. We can encourage other people not to do something, to lean more toward another direction, to focus more on something positive or whatever, but it doesn't mean you're going to do that. I've given so much information, advice, guidance, predictions, 2 people, yet they still did what they chose to do and wondered why the shit's still happening and it didn't change. Then want to point the finger at me. I'm not responsible for the choices and decisions that you make. Somebody called me the other day for a reading and asked me, well, Helen, what do you think I should do? I'm not your mother. I'm not your sister. I'm not even related to you. You're calling me on a business professional level. I can tell you, if you do this, here's that outcome. If you do that, there's that outcome. You have to be the one with the 2 of swords to figure out which one you can keep, which one you need to get rid of, which one is going to benefit you down the road, and which one down the road is going to end up making you crash and burn. I can only give you the tools. You are the one that has to use them. I can instruct you how you use the tools, but it's up to you. It's up to you whether or not you use them, okay? I don't do pregnancy questions. I don't do pregnancy. I don't do miscarriages. I don't do male or female. I don't do any of that. Sorry about that. But I know there's a kit right at the drugstore if you want to go do it. But yeah, exactly, Juliet Palmer. See, I don't try to do God's job. I don't try to do God's job. Absolutely, KB. I don't try to do God's job, and I don't try to control you. If being pregnant is something that you don't want, then I suggest next time you take extra precautions to make sure that don't happen. If being pregnant is what you do want, then that's a good thing. Absolutely, Tammy W. Definitely. There's always going to be some type of a challenge, a detour, a speed bump, a roadblock, a delay. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. And I can't change that. Can't. I can see right now that if I went to Wawa, I can get there clearly and come back clearly. But if I check 2 minutes from now, it could be an accident right up there that's going to block me and I'm not going to be able to go. See what I mean? All right. So Leslie. You'll have people who say that they can read you 6 months, 5 years, or whatever, but good luck with that. I'll just say good luck with that. My message to you, sauerkraut, is to stick to your doctor. Stick with your doctor. Stick with your doctor. Put a lot of prayer on it. Ask God. Put your hand on the area and ask God to heal you. Ask God to heal you so when the doctor does another test, perhaps you'll get your miracle that you're asking for. Please do that. It's very important. Shaquana. Exactly, Life of Destiny. Exactly, sweetheart. You're welcome, sauerkraut. But listen, you're going to be okay. What you do what the doctor says, but you pray like I just told you to. Turn on the 700 Club. That's what I do. Turn on the 700 Club. And when they're praying, you pray really hard and ask God to heal you, whatever it is that you need healing on. I do it every day. I could be talking to one of my best friends on the phone. I don't care what she's going through. Guess what? Got to go. 700 Club's on. I'm praying right now. Nothing gets in the way of me praying, ever. Ask Go Whiskey. She'll tell you. I was talking to Go Whiskey on the phone one time, and I said, hold on. I told her, you got to hold on, because she could talk real fast. I said, and for being down south, she talks pretty damn fast. But anyway, she was talking, and I said, you got to hold on. You got to hold on. And I put the phone down, and I did my prayers. Yes, Go Whiskey, didn't I do that? Didn't I do that, Go Whiskey? And she said, all right, well, I'll pray too. That's just what she said. You remember that? You remember that, Go Whiskey? Absolutely, sauerkraut. I love you. I love you so much. You're going to be okay. You're not dying anytime soon. Trust me. You're going to be okay. But you pray. Yep. Regular whiskey. Sophia, for today's reading, I will check as soon as I'm finished Tammy. So first I'm going to do Leslie, and then I'll do Tammy. If you clicked on the link, did you put my link up for the PayPal? Did you put, Leo, could you put my link up for the PayPal? Oh, it's right there. Leo, put it up there. As long as you use that link and you saw my ugly face on that picture, you'll know it's me. All right. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Naomi. Yep, BB, that's okay. We can handle that roller coaster ride together. We'll go together. Oh, that's a good drink. It's probably got lots of sugar in it. It tastes really good. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Life of Destiny. Oh, thank you. If you could see all my teeth, you'd see how ugly I could be. Oh, God. I'm so scared to go to the dentist, but I just got to go before it's too late. Ugh, I just got to go. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And I'm scared to death. I'm going to get BB to come down here and go with me. Or I'm going to get Gold Whiskey to come down, fly down here and come with me. Thank you, Sophia. You got it, sauerkraut. We're here for you. Oh, great, Juliet. I got coffee here. I got coffee. I got my juice, and I got my iced tea in this one. If you know me, like anybody that comes to my house, you'll think that there's people visiting because every single coffee table or cup or end table has a drink on it. A water bottle. I got a water bottle sitting right over there. The orange flavored water. I got the grape water sitting on the other table. And then I got 3 drinks right here at this table. I don't care so much about food, but I want to make sure I got my drinks. But I do have a meatloaf in the oven. Is somebody coming for dinner? Who's coming over for dinner? I got a meatloaf in the oven. And I cooked some sweet potatoes. I got some sweet potatoes that are already cooked up. I just got to heat them up. I'll put them in the frying pan with some butter. Slice them up and put some frying pan and some butter on them. And I can either have asparagus, or I can have corn, or I can have broccoli. I already have broccoli cooked, so I could have that. You do too, Juliet? Oh, really, KB? Wow, that's good to know. All right, Leslie. I keep wanting to say Tammy. Oh, my gosh. Leslie, baby, where are you, firecracker? Where's my firecracker? Where is my firecracker, Leslie? All right, that flipped out. What for? Oh, all right. Oh, I would love that. I would love that. I would love that Indian cooking. I would love it. I love all them spices. But man, I went to this Indian restaurant one time and I ordered eggplant. But boy, it was so hot. Soon as I took a bite of it, the sweat started coming off my face. I said to that man, you needed to make this a little bit not so hot. So they added more stuff to it and then I could eat it. My girlfriend said, you should have got the butter chicken. But I wanted to eat something that's spicy, but not that spicy. Hi, Diana. Yeah, they had some really good food. My son was praying very hard, and he saw a person with a white gown and something red with a heart and a cross on it. He also had something like a very long knife. I think the knife was added in. I don't feel like the knife existed. I feel like the knife was added in as a fear. So when your son was praying hard, he was afraid that whatever he was praying for wasn't going to come true. Therefore, he saw the knife, and that's what the knife meant. Okay, Leslie. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry. You have to read the front again. It's not that kind of reading here. I'm sorry about that, honey. Unless you purchased the $150 reading, then I'll get to you when it's your turn. Oh, absolutely. But please pray, okay? I'm not joking, Sauerkraut. I'm not joking. I love you with all my heart. Satsuriga. Okay. It's okay, Kim. No big deal, honey. All right. Yeah, a lot of people just see live and they click on it really fast, but they didn't read the description and stuff. But it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Welcome, welcome. Please hit the like button if you came in to hang out. Please hit the like button. So, Leslie, so I'll ask everybody that's in the room now. My nose is just itching. I'll ask everybody to please hit the like button, and I'll also please give Leslie time to answer. I'm sorry, let me just blow my nose real fast, and then I have to wash my hands. So 2 seconds, because now my nose is running like I'm thinking hot food. Excuse me, buttons. Oh, I don't want to wash my hands in the kitchen. Let me wash my hands. I'm just going to wash my hands in the bathroom. 2 seconds. Come on. Okay. Okay. Sorry. And while I was in there, I cut my bangs real quick. Look. Hurry up and cut my bangs so that they won't. This way they're not in my eyes. Okay, you guys. So I get so crazy, right? I didn't want to cut this part because when my hair is down. All right. Whew. Boy, I'm a mess, ain't I? Oh my goodness. Juliet, I hope you feel better. Your eyes burn and throat, stuffy nose. You gotta take some Sudafed or some kind of sinus medicine or a Benadryl, something. That'll help you real fast. That's what I had to do. Mine was the same way. Your throat's burning from the post-nasal drip. Yeah. All right, Leslie, you've waited long enough. You have waited long enough. All right. So we're going to give you a good reading. We're going to give you a really good reading. Leslie, I am here. I did not forget you. Thank you, Diana. All right. So really important, Leslie. All right. So, Leslie, you have a reading today that you purchased. Today is Saturday, and it is October 2nd, 2021. We're going to find out a general, and then we're going to add some spice into it. So first, I'm going to go with the general route, okay? First, I'm going to go the general route. Let me ask you first. Do you want me to start, and then you can ask your questions during or after? Excuse me, or do you have a question that you want to ask first? Lock your window? What the hell did I miss? Oh. Virgo Vicky said, then lock your window. Virgo Vicky, you don't understand. If he comes to climb in her window, she's going to open him wide up and put a ladder there for him. You don't understand. General first, then love life. Okay, but I asked you about the questions. Do you want to ask me any questions first? You get 3 questions. You want to ask them after everything, or do you want to ask in between, or do you want to ask something first? I got some hairs in my eyes when I cut it. You don't know I went to hairdressing school, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't finish, but I went to school. Juliet. After everything. Okay, great. All right. So I'm not going to look up. I'm going to concentrate on what I'm seeing, what I'm reading. So Leslie chose to wait for her questions after. So I'm going to do the whole reading. And then afterwards, Leslie can ask me 3 questions. All right. All right. I'm getting started now. I am going to use a couple different decks. I am going to use Island Wellness. I am going to use the Hidden Truth. I am going to use our regular traditional tarot. All right. Virgo Vicky. I love you so much. We got to hang out. We really got to hang out. That would be fun. Oh, thank you, Blue Eyes. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Juliet. Thank you so much. All right. Leslie? All right. I'm not looking up anymore now because I don't want to get distracted. But you guys can talk amongst yourselves or whatever you want to do. All right, Leslie. So just the way I would do it if we were on the phone. Same thing. I'm going to lay a couple cards out. All these cards are coming out upside down. Okay. All right. So there's 3. There's 4. Now, I don't have a certain limit of cards for you. I don't do it that way when I'm doing regular readings. I don't do it that way. All right. It's different when I'm doing mini reads and things like that on here. But when I'm doing regular readings, I'll use as many cards. If I need to use the whole deck, I will. All right. So, Leslie, the first thing that comes up for you in the general reading, not with the love, not all that right now. Let me also look back for a second. Love, then Sergio. Okay, so general first, then love. Okay, so yeah, so I'm on general. So what this talks about is the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is one of your first cards to come up, and in my readings, for the way I interpret these cards, the 7 of Cups is going to talk about Having options in front of you, meaning that you're not limited, meaning that the only limit that you would possibly have is the limit that you're going to put on yourself, the limit that where you're going to be the one to say, oh, I couldn't do that. Oh, I wouldn't possibly be able to afford that, or I wouldn't be able to have my own place, or I wouldn't be able to work that schedule. I wouldn't be. You're the only one that can put limits on you. With the Seven of Cups, it talks about not just having wishful thinking, not just talking about illusions and creating these fantasies and creating temptation or all the things that the Seven of Cups means, but in fact, it's so much about an overflow in so many different areas of your life. The overflow, the tide is about to come in for you. What that means about is in your general area, in your work area, in your love area, in your career area. This all is very important to understand that the universe is just now, after all of the time that you spent sad, crying at night, tearing up, feeling very emotional, feeling unattached, feeling like you had no direction. Take your mind back, Leslie. Take your mind back 1 year ago. Take your mind all the way back 1 year ago. 1 year ago, you were so restless to go to sleep at night. 1 year ago, you didn't know that you were going to be doing schooling and everything else. 1 year ago, you were living maybe with family and then moved and was by yourself and then now came back toward family. But 1 year ago, the things that you worried about, the things that you struggled with, the things that were on your plate and on your mind, as far as general went, your son, your school, or considering school, or your job, or your family, or sister, whatever, all those things, including your ex, was playing a role in every day, in every thought. There was a lot of disappointments 1 year ago. As we've progressed here, as you've moved forward, you're not worrying half as much as you used to. Your finances are beginning to get much better. They are on an uphill climb, meaning they are going to grow and grow and grow. The options that are going to be available to you are going to present themselves. This will include romance. This will include another job opportunity. This will include having preferences accepted or having your choices accepted on what days, what schedule, what shifts that you want to work. You're going to be able to alter these things for convenience, maybe to help your son out, maybe to give him a ride, maybe to make sure you're there with him during certain events or trips. There also may be some place that you and your son are wanting to go or saving up to go, as I said before. Your next card comes up as the Five of Cups. And again, this part is your general. Your Five of Cups talks about still dwelling on the past, still punishing like that little girl that's inside of you, still punishing her for things that she's not responsible for. Meaning, deeper meaning, shadow work here a minute. Still punishing yourself because things didn't work out. Still punishing yourself, maybe because your son doesn't have his father right there with him, raising him. Still punishing yourself, feeling a responsibility in some kind of way. Know that you do not deserve punishment. You did not do anything wrong. Know that you made the best choices and decisions for the safety of your child. If that came with some things that had to be adjusted, some emotions that had to be explained, some situations that were uncomfortable or where your son is concerned, sometimes disappointing, I get it. But the opposite result of keeping his father around him would have been result of something even more devastating. Not good. Not good. Your son, his enjoyment around you, his fun spending time with you, him loving to be in the middle of your attention, Yes, he likes his space too. Absolutely, what kid doesn't? But he loves being in the center of your attention. He loves knowing that everything he says matters. No matter how dumb it is, no matter how silly it is, no matter how funny it is, he wants to know that it matters, that he counts, that he has a voice, that he's allowed to express his opinions. And it's okay if he gets upset, and it's okay if he gets mad. He just needs to know how to channel that energy out in an okay fashion. You can get upset with your parents. You can disagree with what they say, but it's the way that you go about it to plead your case. Say, well, I really don't like that you punish me, and I really don't like that I'm doing this, and I don't feel like I should have to, because I honestly didn't do something on purpose, or whatever the situation is. But your sun comes shining through very brightly in your general read. He comes through as being one of the most important persons in your life. The next card comes up is the star card. This star card, talking about a shining star, talking about abundance and miracles, talking about things that are about to happen, talking about different wavelengths, different energy waves trying to come through. There is one area, I must say, they're showing me there is one area that has like a block to it. The energy is trying to come in and it's hitting this wall. So they're showing me energy's hitting this wall. So this wall talks about what you're trying to manifest, the way you're trying to manifest. I still don't think you have that manifesting down to clear, to understanding. So they're showing me manifesting has to thought with keeping yourself happy in a happy place. And it doesn't mean going to a happy place and traveling to a happy place. It means right where you are right now, changing your thoughts, your thinking. If you're worrying, then you're not in a place to manifest. If you're fearing, you're not in a place to manifest. If you're anxious, panicking, you're not in a place to manifest. If you can say, you know what, I'm sitting here, but I don't have any pains right now. I feel really good right now. The energy feels so free around me. I have all this love and support in front of me. I feel really good. That's a good place to begin your manifesting, because you're in a good place, a happy place, a positive energy place. Yes, we're human. Yes, we think about things that here and there that upset us or worry us. But when it's things you can't change, things you can't do anything about, take yourself out of that. Bring yourself back to your own vortex and stay positive. Stay focused on how you were feeling. Pick a moment in your life that was so happy, or it really made you smile, or you were so excited, or you got really good news, or whatever happened that was good. Think of that place. Remember it like you're there right now and it's happening all over again. And that feeling right there, that energy right there is what's going to move you fast, which is going to bring things to you that you're wanting. All right. Your next card is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles talks about keeping things you might not need. Maybe too much clutter. Maybe it's not even you. Could be in the house that you're in. Could be other people's stuff around you. But it's like almost every wall, something's got something on it or in front of it or whatever. So it also can be talking about hoarding thoughts. So up here could be cluttered. Up here could be crowded. Up here could be allowing, if you think of your brain like a pizza, but let's cut it in four. So with your brain, you have four spaces. So let's say two of these spaces are thinking about something that right now you have no control over. And the other two of these spaces, one of them is thinking about your job and the other one's thinking about your family. So now you got your job up here, you got your family here, and then you got this other person or this other situation over here taking up two. And yet it's not moving, it can't do anything, it's not changing nothing, it's just dead space. It's dead space, there's no air going through it, there's nothing happening, there's no changes. But that's where your energy's at, and you're wondering why over here isn't so much better. Why over here isn't moving quicker? Why over here I'm not making more money? Why over here I'm not really having a great time with this family right now? Sometimes they get on my nerves and blah, blah, blah. So let's take some of this energy away. Let's just leave that one block and leave the other block free. all right, for you to have intermittent energy going back and forth and being able to alternate, to change, plenty of room to change. When we take up too much space in our mind, we can't change anything because there's no room to think about or consider something else. The Ace of Pentacles comes up for you, and that talks about material gain. It talks about either a new job or considering doing something different within that same job. It also talks about one way or another that's going to show you how to make more money. So whether that's an advancement, somebody's looking at the work you're doing, somebody's really appreciating you, somebody's feeling like they're very grateful that you're there, somebody definitely wants to keep you around. So whatever that's about, it's very positive where work is concerned. Family seems very safe. I don't see illnesses. I don't see any concern. I feel things very balanced there where family is. But I do feel like, yes, a couple family members tend to get under your skin sometimes, tend to rub you the wrong way sometimes, but that's pretty typical for any family, and that's an easy read. That's your general. So the next reading comes up is currently talking about, wait a minute. Yes, so the only, I do free questions sometimes. I do. And I do free daily readings, and I do free monthly readings in general for each sign, sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Leslie. Moving forward. So we did the general. Now we got the love life. And Sergio is included in your love life. Yep. He's included because he feels and considers himself a very important factor in your life, just so you know. He considers that. So the cards we're going to use for that will be the Island Wellness cards. So the first card that comes up for you with Island Wellness, and I did shuffle these before, but I'm just giving them a refresh, and there we go. So with the Island Wellness cards, okay. Whoa, we had 3 of them come out. 3. I was looking for 1, but we had 3. Okay. So the first one comes out is the dragonfly, and I love the dragonfly. As a matter of fact, there's an amazing reader on TikTok, and she has a dragonfly family there. I'll put her name up when I'm done. But so with the dragonfly for you, it's talking about you feeling kind of lighthearted, meaning that you're open to anything that comes in that is a decent offer or proposal, that where love or dating is concerned. It also talks about you finding out things that you have been trying to trap in your mind, things you've been trying to, what's the word? Things that you've been trying to solve on your own, things that maybe didn't make sense before. But it is talking about things are coming to light now. So where your partner, where your missing partner right now, your partner in crime, which would be Sergio, which is talking about his energy being so flustered and yet frustrated. And yet at the same time, he's got this opportunity that's open to him. In other words, you give him the opportunity to be able to express himself, to be able to explore other options, other situations, explore an adventure with you. You're willing, and you have flirted in the past for him to understand that you would definitely be willing to accept an offer from him, but he hasn't made quite the move that we were looking for. At one point in time, I know you remember this, but one point in time, where he was hibernating pretty much in his house or in his room, where he was feeling kind of depressed. He was kind of worried. There was things that were really stressing him out, a big deal, where you were concerned. It was because he didn't understand what you were doing, where you were going, what things were about. He was getting frustrated, not knowing, like when you would have cookouts or your dad would be outside doing stuff on the grill or whatever, he didn't know how to respond. Even when you brought food over for the family or for his mom and he tried something and he was really impressed with how well it was made and how delicious it tasted. I also felt like he ate majority of it. I don't know if I ever told you that, but he ate majority of it. I'm also hearing that you, being the dragonfly, are the one who is spreading your wings, the one who is willing to fly, the one who is willing to take chances, the one who is willing to express yourself and your emotions, the one who's not afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve, to show somebody how much you care. This also talks about, again, when I spoke about finding out things, there's things that you're going to find out about him that may shock you. Things that may also make a lot of sense now on why he's not moving forward as fast as he normally would, or you would think he should. You know, when he was younger, he wasn't so cute, like attractive. He was very immature, and he was kind of a geek, and he was just not what most would look for probably to date at a young age. Now, older women, yeah, we'd love it, but a young age. So his self-esteem had been already kicked down through grammar school, through high school, kind of kicked down. He started changing when he got to about sophomore, junior year. He started changing his appearance. But not a whole lot, but just enough to fit in, just enough to be accepted, just enough to be not picked on. He still has his own little quirks, which I think you'll find very attractive. But at the same time, you know, his energy comes in, and your next card talks about lightning speed. So you had the dragonfly. So his energy comes in at what talks about lightning speed. And with lightning speed, this energy is talking about shocking, unexpected, mesmerizing, fulfilling. It could even be where it almost makes you feel electrifying. It could make you feel satisfied. This energy could make you feel tempted. This energy could make you feel like you're not supposed to. This energy could make you feel like you're the Venus star, like you stand out the brightest of them all. This transformation that he's taking on is creating an upheaval for him. It's creating a lot of anxiety for him. He's not really good with anxiety. He is tempted to reach out and follow you. He is tempted to come close to your home. I feel like somebody's going to see him looking in your window and maybe call the police, not knowing that you know who it is, fearing that something's wrong, fearing that maybe there's a peeping Tom in the neighborhood, somebody who's not really recognizing him. It could be the man that comes around and throws the newspaper. It could be somebody who's just coming to visit another person on that street. But somebody definitely who's not from there, who doesn't live right there, but they're on that street and they decide that don't look right. What is that person doing over there? And you might end up having to come out and tell the police officer that, oh no, he was just checking to see if I was okay, because otherwise he's going to get in a whole shitload of trouble. That's coming up fast. The next card that comes up is ascending. So ascending talks about transcending. It talks about obstacles. It talks about learning. It talks about expansion. It talks about a new phase. It talks about preparing for the union. So the answer that comes with this particular card came right after the lightning, right? So this particular card talks about this union that you're wanting. You want this movement from him. You want this action from him. You're tired of him being a stalemate. You're tired of him not acting on his feelings, on his emotions. He's not, for 1 minute by the clock, he's not putting that action in. He's kind of holding back or putting up resistance for you to believe that he's not coming around, that he's not contacting, that he's not watching, communicating, nothing. But he wants you to not be so aware, because it takes away the fun that he has of stalking you, following you, sneaking on you, peeking in on you, that kind of thing. I don't feel like, no, he's not trying to see you naked. He's not trying to look in there to see if you're undressing. I don't feel like he's in a perverted way. I just don't. Sorry, Mr. Leo, if it's too loud. I don't feel like he's trying to do it like that. But I do feel that he just gets anxious to see you. Sometimes when you come home, I feel like he misses you as coming into the house. And I feel like then he sees the vehicle or whatever, and he knows that you're there. And then he's like, damn, I missed her. And then so later on, he does have binoculars. I just want you to know that. I see them. I can see them. Him looking through them. I can see him not liking if he catches your sister. He's like, no, wrong one. And he doesn't want to see your son. He's no. And then he sees your father occasionally, not trying to do that. He kind of gets scared from it and pulls them back like that. When he sees your dad, it's kind of funny, because your dad just don't take no shit, right? But he watches you from the distance. You're going to see him or his vehicle near your job. You're going to see it there unexpectedly. I don't know if it's lunchtime. I don't know if it's when you go out for dinner, whatever time it is. Whenever you're going out in the air somewhere, you're going to see his vehicle and be like, "Ooh, she said it was going to be there." And it is. He's watching. He's protecting. He's like he knows something. He's very intuitive himself. And it's like he can feel when there's danger around you, or he can feel when something doesn't feel right to him. So just be prepared for that, or aware of that. All right? All right. Now we're going to get to the next level. All right. Okay, so now we're at the hidden truth here. We're at the hidden truth. So at the hidden truth, the first card that comes up for you that says, I can do this. I can do this, because this, even though it says can't do this, I'm being told to read it to you as I can do this. So let's take away the T, because I'm being told to say I can. So I'm being told to say I can do this. All right. So the reason that this card, and I guess there's not a card in here that says I can. So because this card, even though that T is there, I want you to understand that the spirits are telling me for you to say, I can do this. I can get through this. There's a challenge that's being presented to you, whether it's in love, work, family, whatever. You're going to be aware of this challenge. You're going to be, when I say challenge, it's a problem. Okay. It's a problem that gets addressed to you, or a problem that's in front of you, a problem that gets made known to you. And you're going to be kind of like, okay, Helen said this was going to happen. It's not a tower moment. It's different. This problem, it could deal with blood work. It could deal with somebody at your job having a diagnosis of something. I can't say it on here. The C word. So it could be that. It could be you worrying about catching that. It could be worrying about a lot of different things, but I get that you can do this. In other words, you can get through this. You can handle this. The next thing that comes up for you is where I can do this is about you maintaining who you are, flirting, being friendly, being very smart like you are, very intelligent, very wise. Listen, you're very much loved. You know what? Even your family hates it when you're not living there, hates it when you're away. I know it gets tough and tight sometimes, and that privacy can be an issue sometimes. I get it. But everybody who meets you, Leslie, everybody who meets you literally adores you. You have this, not only are you beautiful, but you have this gentle way about you. Your eyes, when I would see you on video chat, when we did readings, your eyes go straight to your soul. Your grandmother reflects right from you. And she was a beautiful woman too. When she was younger, she was a beautiful woman. Well, she was beautiful when she was older too, but I'm saying where you're at, the energy for you is so amazing. When Sergio sees you, he gets so flustered. He gets so worked up. And I mean, he gets worked up. This man, when he has spied on you many of times, This man had to go and change clothes, if you know what I'm saying. This man have his own accidents sometimes. Listen, I don't want to see everything that he was doing, but listen, we can just imagine, right? So when he was looking in your room, when he could see certain things, or when you're in the bathtub, shower, whatever, listen, I'm telling you that this man has a very high level for you. Now, okay, some of us will say, okay, what's he, sick? Why is he looking in these windows and doing all that kind of stuff? Is he a pervert? Is he, what is he? Like, what is he? Who does that? When you could come over, meet me, spend time with me, be my boyfriend, and you wouldn't need to peek through no windows. It'd be right here in 3D. But for some reason, his fear, his insecurities, he feels safer keeping the distance. He feels safer not allowing things to take a precedence over, like, or control him. He's definitely guarding himself. He has a lot of fear. And the next thing we talk about is, okay, so in a certain kind of way, you feel as if maybe he broke your heart. He wants to let you know that even though he does have trouble with intimacy, he has trouble with his confidence. He has trouble maintaining that because he gets so anxious. He gets so nervous. He gets scared as a cat. This man is a virgin. This man has not been with anybody else. This man is a mama's boy. This man grew up in a very strict family. This man, again, because of the issues that he had growing up, he hasn't done a lot of dating. Matter of fact, hardly at all. I think he dated one person when he was younger. He will tell you that he doesn't know why this happened. He also doesn't know why. It's almost like he doesn't know why that part. He's talking about an accident. So that part he's talking about your accident. That part he's saying he don't know why somebody such as a good person as you got in that accident. He was so afraid that something happened or that you got hurt. That's why he's saying, that's why that card came up, is I don't know why this happened. You don't know why that happened to you. You don't know why that happened to you. He wants you to know that, you know, he feels like he can hear you. He can hear your voice. Because he talks about missing hearing your voice. Maybe it's hearing you when you're in the house talking to his mother. Maybe it's him missing hearing you from being outside with family. I don't know. He also fears that you're going to be dating somebody. And where the dating comes in, he says he doesn't want to know. He doesn't want to know when this new person comes along. He doesn't want to even think about you being with anybody else. He feels very comfortable around you. He says even if he gets caught looking in your windows or the police do come or whatever, he's saying that he would do it all again. He still would do it. He wants to make sure you're okay. He's confirming to himself that he's checking on you for his safety, for your safety, I mean. He's also wondering how you really feel about him because you never really told him. You never really explained to him how you truly feel. You might have invited him or attempted to invite him to somewhere. Something didn't go all the way through, or you were afraid to. It also feels like his mother gets afraid to say too much to him because he gets upset quick. He definitely feels very drawn to you. He definitely feels very attracted to you. You know, he's saying that he doesn't want trouble. He's saying that he doesn't want to go to jail. He doesn't want to be arrested. He's saying he doesn't want to, like, bother you, but he doesn't want to put himself in a position either. He's saying that he has too much to lose because of his family, because of his job, the business that he works at, his reputation. He said that he really doesn't understand how to feel. He really doesn't understand how to feel. All right. He's saying that he doesn't know how to express that to you, how to show it to you. But he wants you to know that he really does feel love for you. He's not even sure how he could be so in love with you, yet has never been intimate with you, has never spent the night with you, has never had any private time like that with you. But because he sees you so much, because his mom tells him so much about you as well. His mother adores you. Literally, I told you, people that meet you love you. His mother adores you. She speaks so highly of you. She makes him feel like something's wrong with him because he can't move forward. He can't do something. He's afraid to take a step. There is going to be communication that's coming between the two of you. I want you to be aware of this. A message is going to come through one way or the other. Either it is a text message, either it is a message through his mother. He may take that route where he has his mother say something to you. There may be an offer and invitation that gets extended to you during the month of November or December. This is coming up very strong. There's also another person around. I'm telling you, this other person, Leslie, this other person is going to give Sergio a run for his money because this other person is finding you like ecstatic, like electrifying, like electricity, static, show me static, like sparks. So this person, you know how people would say, can you really fall in love at first sight? Can you really be feeling something for somebody that you just see from a distance? It's an attraction. There's a chemistry there. Yes. Love, I think you got to build that. But attraction, a chemistry, that can be anybody. It can be a stranger walking by going, ooh, ooh. You don't know what it is, but something about that person just made you kind of say, ooh. So it does happen. Of course, we all have self-control, right? So some of us just kind of be like, yeah, too young for me. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. But some get caught up in that fantasy. Not good either. Now, this person who is going to be very, very ecstatic over you, this person who's going to want to not give up, this person who's going to want to put a ring on your finger, your heart is going to be in two places. Your heart is going to be still with Sergio because of the attention, because of the protection, because of the security that he tries to give you. And you know that. And because you think he's a cutie pie anyway. But this other person is still hot and sexy. This other person, again, is in uniform. This other person, I'm telling you, is going to communicate to you. And you won't have to do a damn thing. And you'll be like, this is too easy. Something ain't right. You're going to question, why is this guy want my number, then calls me all the time or texts me all the time? Why is this happening? You're going to say, it is coming. We have been looking at this for a long time. But for a long time, your mind kept being depressed, kept being sad, kept being worried, and nothing would move. Everything kept staying still because what you put the most energy on is what stays. It's what you attract. So if you're worrying, if you're stressing, if you're wanting a lover and they're not coming in, if you're wanting a partner and they're not coming in, and that's all you're focusing on, that they're not here, then that's the energy you're making come in, that they're going to stay away because you're not bringing that good energy in. But because right now you've been focusing on your son, your family, your cousins, your friends, going out, going to work, making money, getting readings, all kind of stuff like that. Yes, Sergio's in the picture. Yes, he's on your mind, but he's not taking now all of your thoughts that he used to. When you go outside, you're triggered. When you come driving down the street to come home, you're triggered. But once you're in the house, and people start talking, things start happening, you're not so triggered. You get by a window, it's facing that way, you can be triggered. So just be careful and be mindful of what triggers you, all right? What takes away your good attention and puts it to negative, all right? Be careful because we don't want to continue to feed negative energy. So Leslie, that's your reading. That is your reading. I hope you liked your reading. You have 3 questions for me, please. I just want to shut off my timer on my oven. If you can give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let me just shut my timer off and take my meatloaf out of there. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. It's not time yet, Buttons. Not time to eat yet. 2 minutes, honey. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I had to do the oven. 2 minutes. Not yet. Not yet. What time is it? It's not time yet. Be patient. Okay, Leslie, ready. Let me see how many people are signed up first. Let me do Leslie's 3 questions first. So, is he going to take him getting caught looking through my windows to open up and make a move? I'd never press charges, but tell them he's my boyfriend and waiting for me. Oh, you're so sweet. You're the best, Leslie. You know what? I'll tell you what. You are so sweet. No, it's not going to take him getting caught looking through your window, though. It's going to come close to that, but it's not going to take that. Honestly, he wants to move forward. He's going to know when it's right for him, when he's comfortable, when he's feeling really good about himself. I don't know if you're drinking or I don't know if he's drinking, but he needs something to help him get the balls, so to speak, to be able to speak up and come towards you. Once he does, he won't have to drink to be with you anymore. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he needs something for courage. He needs a little something for courage. But I am praying for you. Yes, Virgo Vicky, we'll pray for her because the man is definitely in love with you. But you got to remember, he's got issues. He's got some issues. And he's got issues because, it's not healthy to just want to look at somebody and do that. It's just not healthy. He needs to want to act on that too. Like you can look at somebody and see somebody, and yeah, you might have a crush on the girl next door, the guy next door. I get it. But eventually you're not just going to keep staring, right? You're going to say something. But then again, you know what? Let me tell you something. My ex-boyfriend, when he would be here and he would stare at this young girl down the street and watch her when she was doing her yoga or playing with her son or running around in a bikini or whatever she was doing. And he would stare. I said to him, why don't you go talk to her? Matter of fact, why don't you pack up your shit and go live down there? I'm good with it. But no. And he had me, but he was just so hooked on her. So that's how Sergio is with you. What was that noise? Anyway, that's how Sergio is with you. He's so hooked on you. It's like he's agreeing that this is okay right now. This is free for him. This is no obligation, no commitment, no promises, no getting hurt, not having to perform, not having to mess up or not be able to fulfill you with what you're wanting, desires. So at the same time, he's scared of your dad. And that's what I heard. He's scared of your dad. So, second question. Second question. Moderators. Second question. I don't want to hurt him, but I'm going to say yes to who we both saw come in. Good. It's when he's going to start a fight and start to fight for me, right? Yes. See, this person is coming in for that reason, to trigger him, okay? To trigger him to realize, okay, now we're down to the point where you're not going to be safe with this anymore because somebody's going to take her away from you. And then what are you going to do? So that's pretty much what it's saying, that it's going to warn him that somebody's going to try to take you away. And if that happens, he's not going to be able to get you back. I'm going to tell you right now. If he doesn't act the way he should and move on things the way he wants to, and he holds back, then he's going to lose. Because that other guy is really who you belong with, and the universe is trying to show you that. But they're also wanting you to get a taste of Sergio. They're wanting you to see so that you can compare evenly the two, because otherwise, even if you go with this new guy, this great guy, your mind's always going to wonder what it would have been like to be with Sergio, right? So you need to get a little taste of him. You need to find out what he is like. You need to find out what he does and doesn't do. You need to find out, does he open the car door for you? Does he listen to you when you want to talk? Does he tell you, you know what, you're always safe with me? Does he always tell you that I'll protect you? Does he always say, you know what, I love you? Does he just hug you and tell you everything's going to be okay? Because that's all you need to hear. But the other guy is going to do all that. Thank you, Sharon Margaret Stewart. She said, I hope he realizes that you're worth $1 million. Very jealous. He's very jealous. Okay, third question. What is the wall that is preventing manifestation? I'm looking at houses and putting universe and grandma telling her to help me to get the money for those houses that I see. So that's part of the problem. You have to see it as if you already have it. You have to see it as if the money's already deposited into your bank account. Picture seeing that deposit slip with you. Picture that you see yourself. You got the check. You signed the back of the check. You took it to the bank. Then you made the deposit. They gave you the receipt. You're looking at all that money. It's in your account now. You're looking at the houses. You're living in that house. You see yourself furnishing that house. You have to put yourself in the moment that you want to be in. You have to see it as if I see myself with Sergio. I already see him sitting right here next to me. I already, as I'm sleeping here in bed, I know he's laying right next to me. I can see all this. I can see we talk a lot. I can see we're having a good time. I can see he's great in bed. I can see all this other stuff. You can see it. You have to see it to believe it. When you see it as if you can feel it, that's when you know. All right. So, Leslie, that is your third question. I did take a little bit longer on Leslie's because Leslie has paid extra before, and Leslie has been inconvenienced a few times waiting for her reading. So I did do Leslie's a little bit longer. Each of these readings are not going to be 45 minutes or 35 minutes. It's not going to be like that. But just to let you guys know. All right, I'm going to see who's check again. Oh, sweet Jesus. All right, let me see who signed up because I may have to refund some because I can't do 10 of these. I cannot do 10 of these. There's no way. There's no way. All right. Okay, so I have Sophia, Tammy, and then Sophia. Tammy is up next, and then I have Sophia. You guys, I'm going to waste a couple minutes here in between Leslie and Tammy because of the fact that I have to take my meatloaf out. You know how you take the foil off of the meatloaf? And I bought this big elephant garlic, it's called. It's huge, like one piece is like this big, one piece. And I cooked that on top of my meatloaf so that I could eat that. Oh, man, I love that'll keep my blood pressure down where I need it. I've been kind of stressing lately, but things are definitely working themselves out because God is good and God is protective all day. I rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus. All right, so yeah, I have Tammy, and then I have Sophia. Artistic Mom, if you would like to pay $150 and get your reading after Sophia, mind you that Tammy, and then Sophia, and then would be you. But you need to get in line quickly. Very nice, Leslie. I love you. You are a doll. You got it, Artistic Mom. You got it. I can't say no to you. How can I? I love that eye makeup on that eye. I love that. I just want you to know I love that. All right. So, Artistic Mom, you'll go after. You'll be the third one. Tammy's next, then Sophia, then you. So that roughly will be about 15 is 30, 45 minutes. So if you have something that you want to do right now, you have about 40, 15 and 15, at least 30 minutes before you have to come on. So you have about 30 minutes to do whatever Artistic Mom that you need to do. About 30, maybe 40 minutes, because I am going to have to feed buttons in between Tammy and Sophia. I love Sophia. I love that name, Sophia, just to tell you. Sophia Loren. I love Sophia. I love that. I love Tammy too. I love Sophia. I don't know what it is with that name, but I love it. I think my cousin's daughter's name is Sophia, as a matter of fact. Isn't that funny? All right. My poor dog is waiting to eat. All right. Okay, well, you got 30 minutes. You can go to sleep for another 30 minutes. Set your alarm clock. You'll have about 45 altogether. So if you want to sleep for another 30 minutes, go ahead and do it, Artistic Mom. Go back to sleep for 30 minutes. Set your alarm clock. And then you'll have an additional 15 minutes to wake up and get ready. Okay, I think I got to take the meatloaf. It only has to stay in there 5 minutes. Wait, 1 second. Let me turn that off. Excuse me, girl. Excuse me, girl. Now I made a little round meatloaf. Excuse me, buttons. Excuse me, buttons. I made a little round meatloaf, and I put lots of onions in it and fresh garlic. Can you see it? My pan, you can see the sauce on the side. Okay, and I stuck, there's sharp cheddar cheese inside. All right, buttons. What's the matter, honey? What's the matter? What's the matter? Come on. Watch out. Let me show you guys real fast this fat clove of garlic. Let me just show you this garlic. Can you see this? That's fresh garlic. That's the fresh garlic. Oh my God, look at all that garlic. Can you believe how much that is? Woo. Man, oh man, I'm going to bottom out with blood pressure. All right, come on, buttons. She's making all that noise. Cut it out. All right. You cover that meatloaf up. All right. You might as well give me 2 seconds. Let me just hurry up and heat her dog food up. It'll take 2 seconds, you guys. Come on, buttons. Come on, buttons. I don't want to make you wait because I'll be that's too long. All right. You better eat now. Oh. All right. Got your food here. All right. Let me heat it up. Oh, shoot. All right. 2 seconds, you guys. I'm coming. Can't not feed my baby. All right. 2 seconds, buttons. All right. I'm just going to heat your food up right now. Okay. Heat your food up. Do that. Okay. Okay. All right, we're done. You just hurry up and put your dish in the sink. All right. What mommy got for you? Here, come here. What mommy got for you? Here, come here. Look at that. All right? All right? I got your food. All right. Let me put this together for you. All right? Then you can eat this. Oh, it's going to be so yummy. I got your fresh turkey. You got fresh turkey and some brown rice and some vegetables. You got some peas and some sweet potatoes. Okay? All right. Here's your food. Here. Come on. Come on. There you go. Here's your food. Let me turn the light on so you can see. Okay. Good girl. All right. All right. Close this up. I'm sorry. I'm coming. Eat your food. Good girl. Eat your food, okay? Eat your food. Ooh, that's hot in that oven. All right. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right. Get on there. Sit there. All right. I'm coming. I'm coming. I promise I'm coming. Oh, shoot. OCD. Do not have OCD because it's crazy. Your God is crazy. I'm telling you. Okay. Perfect. All right. That's it. Buttons has her food. Dishes are in the dishwasher. That's running. And now I'm a free woman. I'm a free woman. Good girl. I'm a free woman. I'm a free woman now. Okay. I'm a free woman. Thank you so much for your patience. Oh, I would love to see it. Can you send a picture to the WhatsApp on my phone? I could show them on here. Okay, gotcha, honey. Thank you. Oh, you had espresso. That's awesome. Sophia says, thank you, Miss Helen. I like it too. I didn't used to, but now I do. Yeah, me too, right? It is who I am. And my friends all understand that sometimes I go crazy and I'm trying to get ready or trying to go somewhere. And I can't have my house dirty. I can't not have the floor mopped. I can't not have the tables wiped. I can't not have the clothes put away. I go crazy. I just go crazy. It's hard. All right, so let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Yeah. Oh, what's the number? It's the 609. It's 609. That ain't right. It's 609-733-2986. And I think you got to put a 1 in front of it. Yep. Just put it on here, send it through the chats, and I'll see it, and I'll be able to put it up on here for them to be able to see your artwork. Let me know when you send it through. Then Tammy, we'll be doing you next. You okay, Tammy? That's okay. Just take your time. Just take your time, Sauerkraut. Take your time, baby. Take your time. I'm blessed to know you too, Artistic Mom. Did you send it? Did you send it? Oh, my phone is dying. I need a... Where is that little black thing? So I could put my... Oh, here it is. Is this it? Does this work for my phone? No. This white cord. Does this cord work for my phone? Oh, shoot. None of these work for my phone? Ugh, that's not good. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my charger. What are you doing, Buttons? You want to play with your toys? What do you want, your toys? Here. Play with them. Oh, you got your toys. All right. Okay. I just brought my other charger over here, that's all. All right. There we go. Charging. Okay. Did you say you didn't send it yet? Artistic Mom, send a picture. Artistic Mom, send a picture. Show me the picture of the latest sculpture. Can you hear me? Tammy, can you hear me talking? Tammy? Tammy? Okay, let's see. Oh, sauerkraut. That's sauerkraut. Screw tacker shrew tackerty Chack Rabarty. Oh, you're beautiful. And that's sauerkraut. That's sauerkraut who we say a prayer for that her test results will come back better this time. That's sauerkraut. All right. Oh, this is it. Artistic Mom. Just the hand. Wow, that looks like a real hand. That looks like a real hand. And then that is so freaking cool. That looks so real. Look at that. Don't that look real? Oh my goodness. Artistic mom. That's awesome. That is awesome. Artistic mom. Is that the brain? Is that the hand holding the brain? Or is that the hand showing like so much going on, so much different activity with all the different colors? Highlights, low lights, like highs and lows, ins and outs, ups and downs. Very cool. So Tammy, are you here, Tammy? Tammy, are you here? Tammy may be working. She may not still be here. Let me see. Tammy, please reply if you're here. The brain is colored because of the right is creativity and the left is analytical. Okay, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing your beautiful work. That must have took a long time to do that. All right, on Tammy. So Tammy, I'm going to start your reading, and I know you might have to play it back. Oh, that'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. That will be the icing on the cake. That'll be perfect. Yeah, Tammy had to probably go back to work, but it's okay. Okay. My daughter's still trying to find her purse that she lost. She can't figure out where she left it at. It's got to be in some store. I don't know. Oh, yeah, you do. You have about 20, at least 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes on Tammy right now. So at least 20 minutes. All right. So Tammy. First card that comes up for you, Tammy, is in fact the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune card, Tammy. This talks about, you know what, all the events that life has put for you, shown you, put in front of you, challenged you with, directed you to, all of this has definitely created some overwhelming periods for you. It also created some struggles for you. It also created some newness for you. Not to mention that underneath of all of it, Tammy, you have learned so much and become so much even stronger than you ever imagined. A lot of this created a diversion for you. So it took your stress off of your addiction, of your issues, of your history, and made you focus on Scott and what he was going through and what you two were going through together. Not to mention that your job, when we speak about your job, where the Wheel of Fortune is concerned, it is nothing but a blessing for you. It is luck for you. You have a lot of support there. You also have some good freedom, meaning that, you know, if you needed to take a few minutes, if you needed to take a break, if you needed to just go in the bathroom and find some peace. Are you chewing your toys? Buttons. What do you got? Oh, you got your baby? So for all of that. Oh, great, Tammy. So as I just got done saying, your first card was the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune talks about all the things that you've been through. It also talks about how things underneath of everything, meaning that your previous past addictions or problems or situations, hurdles, things that you had to go through yourself, even before Scott came along, it strengthened you. It also created the diversion, as I said, for you to focus more on Scott and that situation and together with you two, not to mention family, children. Yes, very important. I also feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, the luck is now changing, and that's exactly what the card says. Luck is changing. So now things are starting, as you even noticed, with communication today that you've been waiting for. Now you've got the communication and you felt the different energy. You know that the energy's now, even with Mercury retrograde. Listen, can you imagine if it wasn't Mercury retrograde right now, how much even stronger that energy would be? It would be so freaking crazy. It would be awesome. But right now, even what he gave you so far was uplifting, was encouraging, was inspiring, and left your dreams to be left alone, meaning that your dreams aren't ruined. Your dreams don't have to go in the trash. You don't have to forget about them. So balance is definitely on the way. Now. So we had the Tower moment. It's in reverse because the situation with him getting locked up, with him going through some troubles, with him having his anger issues and not knowing how to deal with his anger, not knowing how to filter the frustrations that he has, not knowing how to vent his anger in a positive manner is what he needs to learn. This Tower in reverse talks about, now all the worst shit has already happened now. You got through that part. He's got through that part. Now it's the repercussions, okay? It's the consequences that come with the poor choices and decisions that he's made in the recent past. Shit catches up to you, okay? Because shit runs downhill. Don't run uphill. Shit runs downhill. So all the shit that was running down the hill caught up to him, tripped his ass, and made him fall down. Fell down, and he got arrested. So now he's being detained. Things are going to move pretty quickly. Even though they say longer for the court date, things are going to move pretty quickly because they're going to want to make sure they get everybody taken care of before the holidays come. Because as we all know, the court shut down for the holidays. That's not a psychic message. That's just what we know. All right, coffee drink. The next card that comes up, and again, let me just go back on this Tower. Again, it is in reverse. So now you don't have to look for, even with Mercury retrograde here, even in your own personal life, you don't have to look for an issue or a problem. Things in your financial sector, things that have to do with money, assistance, grants, favors, blessings. All that is being, it's rolling in. What is choking my throat? It's on its way in. It's coming. It's not being detained anymore. Now the energy is the process got rolling. So there should be communication one way or the other. Letter in the mail, check in the mail, somebody telling you, a phone call. Something's coming to inform you probably by Wednesday or Thursday of this coming week that everything's moving forward. Thank God. Your next card comes up as the Five of Cups. With the Five of Cups, it is very easy for you to dwell on the past. Very easy for you to put yourself in that depressing, sad, emotional kind of way. Listen, you have been fighting depression pretty much all your life. Pretty much all your life. There's been highs and lows. There's been times that were worse than others. But you always seem to manage to get a grip. You always seem to manage to get past it, get through it. You always manage to highlight something else. What the hell? I think it's post-nasal drip. You always manage to be able to highlight something else that wipes away the sadness for a little bit. Yeah, give or take a few days, and sometimes it hits you for a moment, and then it passes again. It is true. But you know what? Soon, because of the lack of stability, because the lack of the love and relationship that you want, the way you want it, because of that, always fighting for it, always wanting it, always having to work so hard to get everything. Nothing has ever been handed to you, Tammy. No, nothing has ever been handed to you. Nothing has ever really come super easy for you. You have always had to work very hard to get everything that you've achieved. Duly noted, the universe says. Duly noted. So the Fool card is upside down, and to me, that's a good message. The Fool card upside down, Tammy, talks about you don't feel like you're taking a risk now. It doesn't feel like it's a risk to be involved with him. It doesn't feel like it's a risk that you're going to lose him. It doesn't feel like it's a risk that you're putting your love on the line. It doesn't feel like it's a risk when you're going to have him be back under the same roof with you. It's not a risk. It's something that you've been waiting for. Your biggest job when you are living together is going to be to learn how to, so read about it now, learn how to de-escalate someone when they get very angry, when things just may unfold too quickly. There's going to be some type of energy that is going to surround you and protect you. It's going to allow things to be handled in a perspective manner so that everyone is safe, so that things work out okay, so that he knows how to bring it down some notches. Don't panic. Hey, Tina, don't panic over anything. But I want you to read as much as you can, Google, whatever you got to do, go to the library, get some books on how to help my partner or how to help somebody with anger issues, or read it as if you were the person struggling with anger issues. Okay. I think it's postnasal drip. The next card comes up for you is the Devil in reverse. So the Devil in reverse, it talks about right now, your partner, he's not wanting to do anything wrong. He's just wanting to clean this mess up and be done with it. I like the fact, hey, Marcia, I like the fact that he's wanting desperately to be done with it so he can be with you and move forward. This man is completely ready to commit, to marry, to trust, to love, and to create all with you. Yeah. You have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is all about romance, partnership. It's also about connection, and it's about love. The Two of Cups is an amazing, hey, Lindsay, it's an amazing blessing for the two of you. Finally, it took all this. It took all this trouble. It took all this worry. It took all this hardship. It took all this struggle. It almost took all your strength. I get it. But now you're going to be able to replenish that strength. Now things are going to be able to come back faster in a more positive way. Yeah, you're gaining it all back now. As the Queen of Wands, as you are, as the sexy Queen of Wands, and that's how he sees you, kind of like standing like you're just so cute, because you are just so cute. This Queen of Wands is a very passionate person, somebody who loves to be loved and loves to give love. This is somebody who has the courage, the strength, the brains to be able to move things forward, to be able to take somebody out of this position, which may not be comfortable, and put them over here to something that's very comfortable. With your wit, with your intelligence, with your intuition, with your empathic side, you are going to be able to help mend the fences that he broke. The trust issues that were there are going to be pushed away. They're going to be swayed, but pushed away. When they finally get that last shove out is when he comes towards you, is when he's living under the same roof as you. The communication, the connection is now going to be stronger than it ever was. Before, you guys didn't talk a whole lot. And when you did talk, it kind of went into an argument, or it kind of just was like not really a lot of attention answered to it. But now I see that he's going to be more responsive. He's going to also be he's not in an oppressive state anymore. He's definitely going to show you unconditional love. He's going to show you, when I see the eight, the strength card, meaning 8, which is the infinity symbol sideways, It shows me that this courage that you have, the strength that you have, listen, the strength that a woman has, behind every good man is a very strong woman usually. And he knows that. He sees you for your strengths. He sees you for your determination. He also sees you for your loyalty. Now, listen, everybody, we all have that two sides of us, right? We think with a positive side or we have our negative side. We have our side that tends to put doubts in our mind and the side that wants us to move forward and believe in ourselves. He occasionally will have that negative side because of patterns from before, because of previous behaviors, because of previous situations. He'll tend to get a little defensive. It is going to be your skills that help to de-escalate that. It is going to be your response that will either trigger him to get more escalated, or more than likely, your response is going to help him to come back down. As you always try to speak very confidently to him without trying to reprimand him, by stating how strong he's been in the past or in a past situation, or telling him that he's able to do something, giving him that confidence will bring him down fast. So there is going to be an ending. There's a death card. So there's going to be an ending to the old behaviors, the old patterns, all that go to jail, all looking for this, having a warrant, blah, blah, blah. All these things, all these charges, felonies, whatever, all these things are going to get taken care of. Things are going to finally be put to rest. It is going to take a little bit of time, roughly 6 months to a year, to take care of all his legal stuff. But I don't see him having more trouble. I don't see him getting in more trouble. I don't see him having to deal with the law even more so once all these things are taken care of. So things are going to actually come in as a blessing for him. Now, Island Wellness card for you. Island Wellness. Okay, Heart with a Key. So Island Wellness comes in. Your first card is Heart with a Key. Heart with a Key talks about welcoming love back in, welcoming him back into your life, welcoming the thought of love back in. It also talks about the one, the only one for you. It talks about opening your heart. It talks about getting together, and it talks about it working out perfectly. In other words, his key is a perfect fit for your lock. You understand? Then you have Cupid's arrow. Wow. Cupid's arrow. Cupid's arrow talks about having hope, having faith. It's talking about love is coming. There's a surprise invitation or meeting. It talks about no hesitation. It talks about love has been patient. Love can wait. Love will be there. It is being built up now. Excuse me. Excuse me. It is being built up now. Thank you. It is also, it's balancing itself out in his mind. In his mind, he can see in this corner all the trouble, all the worries, all the hassle, all the people he doesn't want to be like, people he don't even want to be around. And over here, he knows he has a safe place. He knows he has you. He knows he has your heart. He knows he has your love. He knows he has your safety. He is in all of you. He is so grateful, feeling so blessed right now. His anxiety was way above his head. Now his anxiety is down here. Like now it's just frustration. Now it's like, I just want to get this over with. I just want to go home, be with my baby. That's it. You've helped him. All you had to do was answer that phone. You didn't have to say anything else. All you had to do was answer that phone. And that man is now feeling so much better. He does have a health issue, though, something that he's going to need to get addressed with the doctor. I don't know if it's his stomach, but there's something going on health-wise. So either he's due for a physical or he needs a physical, okay, from a regular doctor. It's nothing major, but it needs to be looked at. Now, I have karmic relationship. It's feelings, triggers, some turmoil. It talks about resentment and it talks about lessons, letting go and loving you. Okay. So he's going to be working very continuously on this karmic relationship, on not allowing a lot of things that they used to trigger him, not worrying about the small shit. He's going to be focusing more on his protecting himself or making himself better. He wants to relinquish, let go of all the resentments. He's willing to learn the lessons that are coming with this. He knows he's got the price to pay for what he's done. He understands about the consequences. One thing he's not going to do is let go of you. Not going to let go of you. All right, next. Hidden truth. Hidden truth. Your turn for the hidden truth. Okay, so the hidden truth, it comes from you. Kind of feeling like in the past, most recently, the last 3 weeks, kind of like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know if you want me to be with you. I don't know if you want to do things better. I don't know if you want to change. I don't know if you want to be together. So this is how you felt in the past. This is the hidden truth. So it's saying that you didn't know what he wants, what he wanted from you. Then he's starting to say that he hides his feelings. I don't usually try to express them too much. I kind of keep them to myself. I feel kind of foolish when I speak them. I don't really know how to tell you in a romantic kind of way so much. I just know how to be me. So he's letting you know that he does hide his feelings and it's a protection thing for himself, but he is going to try to work on that. He's saying he always puts up this tough exterior. He always makes you think that he's like not real serious about something or doesn't really care. But he's saying that you really didn't see his tears. Because when he thought he had lost you completely, this man had tears. This man wanted to give up his own life. This man was ready to call it quits. This man figured, you know what, if I don't have you standing by my side, I got nobody. And I got nowhere to turn. And I got nobody to talk to. And I got nobody to love me or look out for me. Even his own family, his own mother. And when he thought about you is where he's saying, you didn't see my tears. He's saying that he wants to start over. He wants to do it right. He just wants a clean slate. He just wants all this to go away. He's really upset. He said, I don't know why you thought that I was okay without you, because I am not over you. I could never get over you. I never want to be without you. This is his words. He wants you back. He wants you back. He wants to be with you. He's saying that he wants you so badly. So, for thinking that you weren't that important, for thinking that maybe it really didn't matter, let me see what's on the bottom of that deck. Your intellect arouses me. So, Tammy, he definitely needs a lot of hugs, really tight hugs, and so do you. So, that is your message. That is your reading. Soon you will be together. Soon you're going to be able to start conquering so many things. And now it's not going to feel like you're alone. It's not going to feel like you have to do this by yourself. It's not going to feel like you're the only one trying. It's not going to be like that, because trust me, when I tell you the amount of time that he's going to be in here for right now, he don't want to go back. He just wants to stay a hell of far away from cops and problems. He don't want it. He don't want it. So blessings to you, Tammy. Everything looks amazing. Now you get 3 questions from me. Yeah, he's definitely having panic attacks, but because he heard your voice, he's much better. So you got 3 questions. Please ask. And hello, MD. Type your question, Tammy, if you have a question. Yeah. Type your question. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Yeah, your work is okay. Yes. They really like you there. They really like you there. They really like you there. You're dependable. There's no issues at work at all. None. No worries of anything. Not at work. Nope. Be careful of a tire on your car. I don't know if you're aware of that. Something about your tire on your car is what I just heard. Be careful of your tire on your car. He does worry about you, but he also knows that you'll be okay. He feels that you are very strong and he just wants you to stay strong. He's afraid that you'll quit or give up. So, definitely really important to stay strong. That's what he needs you to do because he knows you're his rock. He knows you're his foundation. All right. Okay. Is that your third or you got one more question? I think you got one more, right? Oh, is that three? Okay. That's right. That's three. Okay, Tammy. Love and light. Love you always. You're almost done work now. You're good. So glad you came in and you got it. I'm so glad you were here. All right. Sophia, are you back? Sophia, are you back? As if you're not back, I can take Noah first or I can take you. Sophia, if you're here, I'll do you next. Sophia. There you are. Hello. All right. Yes, that'll be great. Much more able to talk. Yep. Okay, Sophia, do you want to ask your three questions first? Or do you want to ask them at the end? Or do you want to tell me what you want your reading to be about, honey? Sophia, just tell me what you want your reading to be about. And then Artistic Mum is after that. Hey, Sonny. At the end's better. Okay. So do you want to tell me what you want your reading on? What subject? Is your reading more about love? Is your reading more about work? Or just general? General, then questions. You got it. You got it, my mama. You got it, my mama. Phoebe, you still here? Hi, Sunny D. Hi, Sunny D. Okay, Sophia, general first coming up. General first coming up. My pleasure. All right. What do we got for Sophia? What message do you have for Sophia? All right, Sophia. So I want you to respond to me on here, Sophia, since I haven't read for you. I want you to respond to me. Yeah, Lindsay, I just did one question the other day. Yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. I just did the one question, but I will be doing it again. Yes, I will. All right, Sophia. All right, Sophia. First thing comes up. Sophia, I have a question for you. I need to know that I'm on the right path with you. I need to know that I have your energy. Were you involved in a third-party situation, Sophia? Because that seems like the prominent thing that we're seeing here. Were you involved in a third-party situation that you're aware of? Yes or no? Okay. So you see, you guys, now I haven't read for Sophia. The cards, as I asked Spirit to show me where I'm focused, what this is really about, what is she really searching for on this reading, what's holding her back and keeping her from moving forward. And we have the betrayal card. The betrayal. So with the betrayal and the Three of Swords, which tells me third party in the heart, which means one person did not belong in there. One person has caused a lot of problems by allowing another person to come in. Hi, Chrissy. So third party can also be somebody who's a workaholic and they're not allowing their relationship to flourish because they're so focused on working, that they don't put enough time or energy into the relationship. They think the relationship can just make itself work, and it doesn't. If you don't keep putting work into a relationship, whoever you are, anybody, it won't work. It always takes an update. It always takes refreshing. It always takes something exciting and new. You can't just stay on the same routine and patterns all the time. You got to do something spontaneous here and there to keep it spicy. The next card that comes up is the King of Pentacles. So there is a strong male energy around you who has you in their mind and their thoughts. There's somebody who is at a distance from you right now, meaning there's not a lot of communication or there's no communication. There's somebody who is definitely was the one who gave you some stability at some point or some type of stability where you believed. Somebody who could have been generous at one time and then became selfish after a little while. Things started to change. There's also something talking about somebody who has, with the Nine of Cups, somebody who has options in front of them, somebody who feels like they don't have to settle for one, they can have other choices, they can make other decisions. This could be a widespread thing. Now, where you're concerned, I feel like you're wondering how to move on from a situation or how to go forward, how not to be so drawn back into your past situation. I also feel like you learned a lot of lessons through a relationship that was just recent. There was a lot of lessons learned, good and bad, very hard, and also very challenging. I'll say that. Something went terribly wrong. Something went completely off track. So when I see like a train riding down the tracks, like a derailment, like a train that fell off the tracks. So I'm not saying that there was literally a train off the tracks. What I'm saying is something was okay for a minute, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, something went wrong. Something changed. Feelings and emotions changed. But you always had this doubt anyway in this relationship. Did you or did you not always have a doubt that either it wasn't going to work out, or that they were going to break up with you, or that you weren't enough or good enough? Did you not have that doubt? I need to know. Please answer in the comments below. Okay, great. So the next thing that it's Spirit's telling me is that, you know what? You've learned to get a balance right now where you are in the situation that you're in currently. No, it's not everything you want. For sure, it's not. There's plenty of things out there that you want, maybe that you can't have, maybe even you want to buy, but it's not the right time. You're also wanting to move or change residence. Is that correct? Are you wanting to move or change residence? Yes. Okay. So I'm seeing that right now you're learning all about life itself. You're learning about the struggles. You're learning about the financial strain. You're learning about people being indecisive. You're learning about people letting you down. You're also learning that putting expectations on other people, hoping to get what you want, ends up being disappointing because other people have seemed to let you down a lot, including family members. Somebody in the family has turned their back on you. Somebody in the family, you're not seeing eye to eye right now. There's some kind of disagreement. If this is a motherly figure or somebody older than you, it's important to mend that fence. It's important to talk to this person and let them know that, you know what, I may not be doing everything the way you want me to, or I may not be living my life the way you would live it if it was your life. But please back me up. Please support me. Even if my decisions are wrong, let me learn my lessons, but just be there to tell me it's going to be okay if I mess up, because I'm the one that's going to have to pay the consequences. This is what I want you to say to that person. Somebody's really trying to control you. What you do, where you go, who you're friends with, who you date, if you don't date, da-da-da. They're not letting you grow up. There's a codependency here. There's somebody trying to keep a lid on you, trying to keep control on you. I know that's why you kind of want to be out on your own. You kind of just want to get away from it. Challenges are in front of you, but you can conquer them, is what they say. You're in the process now, even though it's Mercury retrograde. Listen, I tell everybody, don't worry about the Mercury retrograde. Please don't focus on it. If you focus on it, you give it more energy. All right? So right now, you're in the process of recovering. You're in the process. Yes, I see the mistakes I made. Yes, I see the bad choices I might have made. Yeah, I saw I shouldn't have done something else, and I'm pulling myself back from that now. I'm trying not to follow that. I'm trying not to let nobody trigger me to do that. I don't want to be that person. I want to be this person. Okay? Good times are coming in front of you. There's going to be some type of public celebration, something of an event, something that you're going to go to where in public, the other people are going to be at. I don't know if it's a concert. I don't know if it's church outside. I don't know what it is, but it's something where the public will be involved and you're going to go to. That's good. You might have to kick yourself in the butt to do it. Like you might be like, well, I don't know if I want to just go. Just go. There's also a couple other people, especially one in particular, who's very supportive for you. Somebody you can call on a dime. Somebody who will come in a minute if you need them. That person cares a lot about you. You also have a female around you who's quite jealous of you. This could be a sister. This could be a cousin. This could be a neighbor. This could be a friend. Somebody who's very jealous. Somebody who wants your life, so to speak. Somebody who thinks you got it made. Somebody who don't really know what's really going on inside. Somebody who doesn't really know that sometimes you get pretty sad. Somebody who doesn't really know that, you know what, sometimes you just hate your life. Sometimes you feel like, I hate my life. Sometimes you wish everything was different. So then here comes the wishful thinking. So you have the Seven of Cups that talks about your wishful thinking. And the wishful thinking is very good for you because that is what's determining whether or not you move forward or whether or not you go backwards. Right now, your goal is to save up money. So I see. It's also to make a purchase or to move. Your goal is also to get into a stable relationship and asking me when. I keep hearing you saying, well, when? When is somebody new coming? I don't want to go back to the old. When is somebody new coming? So first of all, you have to look within because the Four of Swords is here. So it's saying before you're ready for another relationship, before you're ready to move on, before you're ready to conquer something new, we must settle the dust on what happened before. We must settle the differences between somebody in the household, somebody that's a family member, again, mother or somebody older than you, that there's that disagreement. We have to get that balance first. The minute you start balancing things in your life, it doesn't mean you have to agree with them. It doesn't mean you have to kiss their ass. It just means you need to create a balance. Like, you know what? Can we just agree to disagree? I respect you. I respect your opinion. I appreciate you caring, even though it comes across like you're just being a pain in my ass, but I appreciate you caring. And I appreciate you allowing me to make my own choices and decisions and to deal with the consequences as I have to. All right. Now we have an Island Wellness card. Oh boy, that flew out. Island Wellness talks about seduction. Seduction. I'm surprised Leslie didn't get this card. All right, it says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, a temptation. Third party indifferences or third party interferences. All right, so what I want you to understand, there's going to be an offer that's going to be put to you. Somebody's going to want to spend some time with you. Somebody's going to want to kick it. Somebody's going to want to hit it, whatever you want to use the word. But it's up to you. You're an adult. Just have responsible sex. Protect yourself, both from diseases and pregnancy. Keep yourself safe. Your next card that comes up talks about not enough. Being frustrated in a relationship in the past. Also talking about a lack of confidence for you. Somebody has put you down so much that you stopped believing in yourself. You even began to self-sabotage situations or relationships. You need to erase the fear, release the fear. Focus on your feelings. When you get an emotion to a certain situation, ask yourself, why am I feeling upset with that situation? Am I really mad at that person? Or am I mad at that person because they're bringing out this feeling in me that I don't like? And this feeling I remember from a past situation or a past relationship. And that's where the problem is. We got to dig a little bit deeper here, Sophia. We got to dig a little deeper. So when something triggers you, maybe something triggers you to go back to a habit that you don't want to go back to. Maybe something triggers you to go back to a relationship that you really know that's no good for you and it's toxic. When you get a feeling, stop yourself. Take a time out. I don't care who's in front of you. Just tell them, you know what, give me a second. And think about it. Say to yourself, what's the emotion that I'm feeling right now? Okay, fear. Fear. I'm scared. I'm scared of what? I'm scared that if I say yes, that they're going to just use me and treat me terrible. I'm fearful that if I say yes, then that means I'm lowering myself and my standards. I'm allowing somebody to use me and take advantage of me. That way, things will kick in, and you'll know that that means don't go do it. Don't be with them. Don't accept that offer. Make it clear to them that, you know what, I'm a lot more and worth a lot more than just a piece of ass, than just spending a little bit of time with you or just spending a night with you. Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, it was a lot of fun before, but you know what? That time's up. The sample is over. It's time to make the purchase. Do you want to buy me? Do you want to be with me? Do you want to marry me? Do you want to be committed to me? Or you just think I'm going to be your convenience, because you're not. So put it out there the way it's supposed to be out there. The hidden truth. 1 second. Your hidden truth is coming up. And then you'll have 3 questions. So the hidden truth about a situation or about you in general. Things you may be questioning the universe. Anything that Spirit wants to tell you through the hidden truth. Okay, thank you for that. So the hidden truth says that I'm not financially stable right now. I don't have enough or what I need in order to fulfill the desires or needs or wants that I'm really trying to get to. I can't reach my goals at this point. So the hidden truth is talking about not being financially stable at the moment. The hidden truth is also somebody who's saying that they miss seeing you. Somebody misses spending time with you. This also feels like it could be a message deep within yourself, talking about you miss the person that you used to be. You miss the person who had those values, those morals, and who were very, very much in need of loving yourself again. You gave up on yourself a while ago, and you can't, Sophia. You can't. See, I'm not going to let you give up on yourself, because you know what? God has plans for you. There's a lot of things left for you to do. There's a new love coming into your life that's going to make you so happy. You will get married. And by the year 2023 or 24, that proposal or being actually married will come into play. You are not going to stay alone. Balance is on the way. Love is on the way. Commitment is on the way. But you have to trust the universe. Trust that when somebody's taken out of your life for any reason, that's supposed to be like that. All right? So good news for you. Now you have 3 questions. I like doing the readings live better. It's so much easier. I don't have to dial, I don't have to do anything, but sit here and you could see me and I could see you. So Sophia, 3 questions, please. Hi, Caroline. New subscriber, welcome. That is either your blood pressure dropping, which means your blood pressure is too low. There could be something with your heart, or you could be dehydrated, not drinking enough water. It also could be a medication if you're taking something new. You also could have gotten up too fast from a sit position, which makes your blood pressure drop. Or you could have an inner ear infection, which causes your equilibrium to be off. So based on those answers, you decide which one seems to fit your story, and that'll make sense. Okay. There's Virgo Vicky. Caroline, she's doing paid readings. Okay. Virgo Vicky, you're seeing her question. You can respond to that, Virgo Vicky, if you want. Sophia says, is my ex Leo going to want to reconcile with me soon? When exactly, if so? So that's the card that comes out, is that they want you back. They're also saying they're not over you. So yes, the person is going to return. Yes, they definitely need you. They also feel like you broke their heart. I don't know why, but they feel like you broke their heart. All right. They're also saying that they're not willing to let you go. They wanted a break. They took a time out. They thought something was going to be easier, but they're coming back full speed ahead. You can expect to hear from them probably within the next 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 weeks. Next question, number 2. Sunny D, you didn't get ghosted. You know what? God didn't let them show up because they weren't good enough for you. God knew you were being nice, but they truly weren't good enough for you. So now if they contact you again, tell them you're sorry and you're not giving them another chance. Tell them you're sorry, no matter what the excuse. Unless they were in a hospital and they can show you a paper from the hospital, tell them, don't even bother. It's okay, Caroline. I hope you heard my answer. So Sophia, that's your first one. Your second question is, this time around, is my ex really serious? Is my ex really serious soon? This time around. Yes, he was serious the first time, but he just wasn't mentally prepared. He'll be serious the second time when he does return. He doesn't want to lose you, but he still may not have the maturity to be able to put the work in and to maintain this relationship. But yes, he's going to be serious. Yes, he is going to try to make it work. But you're going to need kid gloves with him because he's a little scared to jump into a commitment or relationship. He's afraid of the happily ever after word, meaning that he's scared to grow up and take responsibility. So he's got to take it slow. But yes, honey, he's coming back and he is serious. Yes, he will be serious. Third question. And then Artistic Mom, you're up next. Thank you, Soul Sister. It does mean you're meant for somebody better, Sunny D. It really does. It means that person wasn't for you. That's why God didn't let them show up. Yeah, Virgo Vicky, that's why I told her it could be she got up too fast. It could be she's dehydrated. It could be a medication. It could be vertigo. It could be inner ear infection. She should really call her doctor. So honestly, Caroline, call your doctor or go to urgent care right away. They're still open. They're open till 8 o'clock. Go to your urgent care. Sophia, should I stay with my current boyfriend? Okay, so that's something where I talk about you have to make the choice or decision. I don't feel like you're in love with your current boyfriend. I'll tell you that. I feel like your current boyfriend is for now. I feel like your heart still belongs to your past boyfriend, the one you're waiting for to come back. Yeah, I feel like, Sophia, that this person, like I said, is for now. This person is not a committer. This person is not wanting long term that you're with right now. They're not looking at marriage or anything else. I really keep hearing for you to be very careful and protective with safe sex, making sure you don't get pregnant, making sure you don't catch a disease. I don't care how exciting, how hot, how ready you are. You must take the responsibility to use precautions, okay? Or else you're going to pay a lifetime of commitment. So I need you to be careful. The current boyfriend is talking to somebody else. Let me just tell you that. All right. So that's your 3 questions. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Artistic Mom, you're up next. Artistic Mom, you are up next. Artistic Mom. Ah, darn it. Let's see. Yeah, my allergies are bad too. I'm going to take some medicine again. You're welcome, Sophia. Don't trust that one you're with now either. No. Okay, Artistic Mom, ready for you. Come on, Artistic Mom, where are you? Okay, great. So do you want to ask me a couple questions first, or do you want me to just do a general reading for you? Oh, soul sister, stay hydrated, okay? Push those fluids. Push that fluid, the water. Gargle with salt and water, Lindsay. Gargle with salt and water as often as you can. You might also want to take some sinus medicine, Lindsay. General. Okay. All right, Artistic Mom. So this is our last reading for the night. Our last reading for the night. Our last reading for the night. Okay. Artistic Mom. So there's something here to do with money, finances, giving money or receiving money. Are you waiting on money? Are you waiting on money to come in, or are you waiting to pay something? Something about money comes up. Artistic Mom, please respond. Oh, thank you, Chrissy Bean. Thank you so much. You making cookies? What kind of cookies? Chocolate chip or peanut butter or what, ginger snaps? By any chance? You making me some ginger snaps? Oh, good. I'm glad, Lindsay. But Lindsay, gargle with salt and water. It'll help you a lot. Okay? Do it a couple times a day, like 4 or 5 times a day. Thank you, Sophia. Listen, love yourself more. Tell that one now to get the hell out. Because as long as he's around, that other one's not coming back. So just tell him to get out. You don't need him. You don't need him. When he calls you, ignore him. Oh, are you kidding? Peanut butter and toffee? I bet that shit's so good. Oh my, it must smell so good. Exactly. You got that right, Virgo Vicky. All right, be patient, buttons. I got one more, honey. All right. Artistic mom, is there a financial situation? You're waiting on husband's insurance claims. Okay, great. Because that's the first card that came out, is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles always talks about giving or receiving financial prosperity. So yeah. Oh man, I'll be so happy when that happens. I'll be so happy when that happens. I feel like communication is coming very quickly about that, artistic mom. I feel like there should be some type of sign of that coming very quick. Oh my Jesus. I pray for you. I pray for you. I pray for you. All right, honey. Let's see, artistic mom. All right, so yes, about that money. So that money is on the way. It is coming towards you. It is coming quickly. It is owed to you. The next card I have talks about the Knight of Cups, which means there is some type of disagreement between you and a gentleman. Something's going on where there's friction between you and someone else, okay? Somebody's challenging you, okay? They're challenging you. Lay down, buttons. Just be patient a little bit. Somebody's challenging you, but it says that the worst is over. So this hitting rock bottom on all the bullshit and arguments, a lot of disruption is over. There may be somebody needing counseling or therapy. Are you aware of either you wanting to do counseling and therapy or someone else getting counseling and therapy? Yeah, I know you do, artistic mom. It's coming soon. It's coming. It's moving now. Before there was delays everywhere. Now so much stuff is moving. See this bruise I got? I banged it on something. I forget what it was. It still hurts bad. This whole bone right here hurts really bad. Oh boy, feels terrible. I would love it, Caroline. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your husband is seeing someone, but it's new. Yeah, that's good. It's new. That's good because that's what it talks about here. It talks about counseling and therapy that's much needed. You know, he's got a lot of things that he needs to sort out, and he's got a lot of resentment and anger issues too. Then we have the Lover's card come up here. This Lover's card, artistic mom, talks about trying to find balance, trying to find just this peacefulness. I feel like, yes, your creativity side, the artistic side of you is what gives you serenity. It's what gives you your peace. It's what grounds you. Okay. I also feel like you do get very many messages when you're concentrating on your sculpture. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I believe it. I believe it. Um, Spot on. Okay, great. I also have a judgment here, which means that somebody has passed judgment on your husband. Somebody has tried to make him feel less than, like an idiot, like no good or a piece of shit. Somebody was discrediting him. Okay. There's a lot of wisdom that comes from you. There's also like railings. You know how, like, so you don't want a kid to fall out of bed, you got railings. So I see railings, meaning that you're protecting and guarding. Okay, you're also very good at organizing and maintaining balance in your financial situation. You actually have done things that are beyond believable, meaning that you can stretch that dollar to where it needs to go. You're very organized with your monies. Somebody had some excessive indulgence. Somebody may have spent too much or went overboard or did something without talking to the other person about it. Then you have the Four of Cups. So although the relationship is there, you're his caregiver. Okay, it makes sense. Although the relationship is there, this relationship between the two of you, it does feel as if it's stressful. It can be very challenging at times. It does show that you take full responsibility. It also shows that sometimes you might feel quite lonely in this position, in this duty, in this job, in what you've signed up for. But it also came with the truth. It came because you are trying to honor the truth. You are trying to have justice. You are trying to do what is right. what is mindfully and morally right within your heart. You also feel like this person deserves to be treated respectfully. You also feel like, you know what, truth and fairness, here you are, King of Swords. Truth and fairness is what's on your plate. Truth and fairness. It's like, you know what, you want to just be able to take care of everything. You want to be able to pay the bills off. You want to be able to get comfortable, and you want to be able to put some money away. You also want to be able to either build up a studio or build up a place for you to do more work. There's a lot more coming for you. I also feel painting around you. So do you paint as well, Artistic Mom? Yep. He's on the spectrum. Yeah, okay. Do you paint? Because I'm seeing a lot of paint. A lot of paint. Okay. Because I am seeing something that you're creating that is going to be hanging in some type of museum or some art gallery, a big art gallery. This painting almost has some 3D, like 3D to it. This painting talks about mental illness. This painting talks about depression. It's almost dark. It's almost like looking at somebody's aura. This painting that they're asking you to do is a painting of someone's aura. Someone's aura who is in depression. Someone's aura who one part may feel suicidal and the other part remembers some times in their life that they were happy. So it's showing like almost like a face with a line down the middle of darkness, showing the light on one side and the darkness on the other. Up above the head shows the color of fear. So that is the message for you for that. That is like a lot of money prize for you. A lot of money prize. The next message that comes up for you is you will be building your own legacy. Your legacy is going to come from your artwork. It's going to come from anything that your hands can do. It's going to come from expressing what other people, human beings like myself, don't show on the outside. You can't see by looking at me, my depression, my anxiety, my OCD. You can't see it. If I just sat here and smiled, you can't see it. But if it got painted, if my thoughts, my emotion, my energy, my psychic ability, if all that got painted, can you imagine, instead of seeing my face, what it would look like with just paint? Imagine that. That is a way to get to a very good retirement for yourself. Getting those paintings, that artwork out to the right people. So there has been betrayal against you in the past. There has also been a lot of struggle, instability, even in financial doings. There's a gift perhaps, or something of simple pleasures being given to you or handed to you. There's also some happy memories going to be created very soon, along with a reunion. Somebody you haven't seen for a long time or spoken to a long time is going to be connecting with you. The next message that comes up again is talking about you're going to have financial independence. So the money for your husband, that money that you're waiting on is on its way, as well as your creativity going to top it off. You can't dwell on the past disappointments, the past situation. Know that the karma and the universe is going to reward you for what you're doing now. For the blessings that you're paying forward now is going to be rewarded to you. Your last card for the general talks about Seven of Pentacles, having patience, being committed to both the person you're caring for yourself, and also committed to your work that you do. This Pentacles card definitely talks about a long-term project that you're invested in. This is taking care of this person. Hidden truths are coming up. Hidden truths. Hidden truth. It's like you're kind of telling yourself, I can't be myself without you. You need somebody to help to balance you out. You're missing somebody a lot in your heart. You are waiting patiently for the monies to arrive. You are recovering from something. Perhaps you weren't feeling well the last 2 weeks. Now you are recovering from something. You're definitely needing security, meaning financial security, and that's what you're talking about. Someone definitely has let you down in the past. You're telling them that you let me down. There's somebody that you have definitely had let you down. I'm being told no. There's somebody who admires you very much. You're telling somebody that you trusted them. You're telling somebody, I trusted you. I really believe that you were going to do this or you were going to follow through with something. Somebody, whoever let you down, you're telling that person, I trusted you. You might have ended a friendship due to not being able to trust somebody or because somebody let you down. Somebody now may be pleading back to you. Somebody may be pleading back to you. Somebody feels overwhelmed in a situation, but somebody's wanting to know if they still have a chance. Somebody's wanting to know if they still have a chance, if there's a way that something can still be accomplished. Somebody's truly missing you or missing you. I feel like for you right now, you're saying, I don't know what comes next. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now other than wait is pretty much it. But there is somebody who still has strong feelings for you, and they are not over you yet. All right? 3 questions, please. So this is the last reading for the night. 3 questions, please. Yes, somebody still loves you, lady. Somebody still thinks about you. So true, Lindsay. Go ahead, girl. So the only thing that you need to be aware of is a possible delay where the money is coming in, or there is a possible hold. So once the money comes in and maybe you put it to the bank, there may be a holding period for that check or the amount to clear. That's it. Other than that, certain people around you, don't tell anybody. Don't talk about that money with anybody. Don't tell anybody, well, soon I'll have the money to pay for something or whatever. Keep that quiet. Keep anything about money quiet. Next question. That's 1. Question number 2. Time frames are so hard for me to do artistic mom. But I do feel like before December, the money is coming in. Before December, the money is coming in. Before December. Number 3. Question number 3, please. Hello, Master Light. How are you? I'm not doing free readings tonight, Miss Master Light, but thank you. Only person I feel like you should be cautious of is your husband's family. Them. Don't trust them. Like I said, Don't discuss your financial situation. Don't discuss money that's coming in or money that has come in. They don't need to know any of that. Remember that you're not doing a job interview for anybody. So when people try to ask you a lot of questions, refrain from all of that. Yes, I do feel like they are, but they may contact via telephone or whatever. Not in person, but like that. There's something that's going to trigger them to contact, but I don't think that it's good for either one of you. Hi, Juliet. Last question, please. Last question. That was 3 questions, right, Sharon Margaret Stewart? Last question. Yeah, I understand. That's not good. It's not good, and you don't need them to trigger some more. So keep them blocked any way that you can to avoid that. No, your girl's energy is very positive. Somebody's learning, or somebody in school. Are they both in school, or is somebody in school with your girls? Who's in school? Because I see learning. I see a lot of computer. I see learning. Who's in school? Artistic mom, who's in school? Thanks, Juliet. Thank you. I just cut my bangs. Oh, both high school a year apart. Okay. Because I'm seeing school. I'm seeing computer. Um, I'm seeing a lot of friends. I'm seeing great personalities, but I'm seeing that they're quite different. They may look a little similar, but their personalities are night and day. One is very sensitive. The older one is much more sensitive, and the younger one's the strong one. The younger one's protective of her older sister. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, chalk and cheese. That's so cute. Definitely. Love it. They're good kids, very good kids, and smart. Smart. Does one of your children want to be a veterinarian or have something to do with a lot of animals or likes animals? Thank you, artistic mom. Does one of them have like something about animals, a lot of animals, bunny rabbits or whatever? Something about animals? The eldest? Okay. That's the last one. Okay. Yeah, because I see something about animals. And if it doesn't fall under animals, under veterinarian, then it's under healthcare, like and medical. So something medical with your older daughter, for sure. One of them, the younger one, I think, likes reading a lot of books. I see books. I see a lot of books where she gets a lot of homework. I think she likes reading a lot of books. Physio for animals, cool. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. And I hope everybody enjoyed these readings. This is the example. So if you are interested in having a reading done live, I got to take my allergy medicine. If you're interested, I'll let you know when the next one's coming up. But for now, I need to go take my Sudafed. Bad. Sending love. Mwah. Thank you, moderators. You've all been so helpful. You're welcome, artistic mom. Let me know by December. You should be comfortable. Very comfortable. All right. And get working on that painting. I think I'm going to get some salt and gargle with that too. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, Juliet. Thank you, Lindsay. Love you always.